Jamar Rolando McNaughton Jr., universally known as Chronixx,
Emperor Haile Selassie Rastafari
was born on October 10, 1992 in the historic gritty terrain of Spanish town St. Catherine, Jamaica. He grew up specifically in the community of De La Vega City, surrounded by the rough realities of inner city life and the soothing, ubiquitous heartbeat of reggae music. Chronixx was practically born into the industry. His father, Jamar McNaughton Sr., is the veteran dancehall artist Chronicle. Because of this lineage, peers affectionately dubbed the young boy Little Chronicle. As he matured, the moniker transformed into Chronixx, signaling a moniker that honored his father while carving out his own unique legacy. Chronixx's childhood was a masterclass in musical immersion. His father recognized his innate gifts early, hand-delivering his very first microphone and regularly bringing him into recording studios. Through this access, Chronixx grew up at the feet of reggae giants like Gregory Isaacs, Boro Banton, and Norris Mann. His creative output started remarkably early. Age 5, he penned his very first track titled Rice Grain. Age 11, he built professional versatility as a church choir director and worship leader. Age 11, 2003, under the direct coaching of legendary producer Danny Brown, he recorded his debut track, High School. While attending St. Catherine High School, he worked behind the scenes harmonizing for gospel artists like Jermaine Edwards and reggae singer Lutan Fyah. Chronixx's definitive breakthrough occurred between 2011 and 2012. Before stepping into the limelight as a solo singer, he worked extensively behind the scenes building rhythms and producing tracks for heavyweights like Popcorn, Conscience, and Munga Honorable. It was Romain Teflon Arnett of Zing Fence Records who recognized his frontman potential and pushed him to focus on a solo career. In 2011, he dropped his debut EP, Hooked on Chronixx. He secured major international visibility in 2012 when Major Lazer featured him on the critically acclaimed Start a Fire mixtape. Despite his rapid rise, Chronixx faced intense emotional and systemic hurdles in these early stages. In 2007, he suffered the devastating loss of his brothers, a tragedy that deeply scarred his family but ultimately fueled his hunger to succeed through conscious message music. Furthermore, breaking into a competitive music industry with an uncompromising, non-violent Rastafarian roots reggae message during an era dominated by hardcore, aggressive dancehall presented an uphill battle for radio airplay and mainstream acceptance. Chronixx quickly overcame industry friction by dropping a string of undeniable cultural anthems. His early solo catalog laid the foundation for what global media coined the reggae revival movement. Behind Curtain, 2011. Warrior, 2011. Smile Jamaica, 2013.
Smile for me, Jamaica.
Here Comes Trouble, 2013.
Here comes trouble, here comes the danger.
Start a Fire. His monumental 2014 EP, The Dread and Terrible Project, skyrocketed to number 1 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart and spent 42 consecutive weeks in the top 10. By 2017, his debut studio album, Chronology, replicated this success by peaking at number 1 on the Billboard charts. It earned him a prestigious Grammy Award nomination for Best Reggae Album and Jamaica's Prime Minister's National Youth Award for Excellence. Chronixx's genre-bending vocal style made him a highly sought-after collaborator across reggae, hip-hop, and R&B spaces. Who Knows featuring Protoje.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Is certified silver in the United Kingdom. Eternal Light, in collaboration with Free Nationals, is certified RIAA Gold in the US with over 500,000 plus units sold. Belly of the Beast featuring Joey Badass. Chronixx blossomed into a global touring juggernaut, famous for delivering high-energy, emotionally raw sets alongside his Zinc Fence Redemption band. He successfully exported modern roots reggae to massive mainstream crowds, performing on iconic international stages including Glastonbury Festival UK, Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival USA, Central Park Summer Stage USA, live performances on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Chronixx's fearless lyrical stance and unapologetic public commentary have occasionally sparked significant media storms. The Waste Man Incident 2015. Chronixx ignited a fierce global debate when he published an Instagram post referring to the first Black American president, Barack Obama, as a waste man during Obama's official visit to Jamaica. Chronixx criticized the administration's historical failure to exonerate Jamaica's national hero, Marcus Garvey. The comment split public opinion down the middle. Spotify Public Feud 2024. Chronixx publicly blasted the streaming giant Spotify. He called them out over systemic security failures that allowed bootleg, unauthorized music uploads to be streamed under his official artist profile, fiercely defending independent artists' rights. The disappearance and the lost in time reappearance. Following the 2022 release of his solo single Never Give Up, Chronixx pulled off a complete, sudden vanishing act from the music industry. He paused his career, went completely silent on social media, and indefinitely delayed his highly anticipated sophomore album Della Splash. Fans speculated wildly, but Chronixx later clarified his motivations. He was intentionally choosing to prioritize his family life and step into his new role as a devoted father to his young daughter.
I put the family first.
Refusing to leave her side for rigorous global tours. He championed his creative boundaries, noting, "I miss the vibe still, I can't rush creativity." His agonizing multi-year hiatus finally ended on March 1st, 2026 at the third staging of Protoje's Lost in Time Festival at Hope Gardens in Kingston.
Judgment of God.
Introduced by Protoje to an ecstatic crowd of over 4,000 patrons, Chronixx stepped onto the stage with total humility. Mid-performance, the venue suffered a sudden 20-minute sound blackout due to a generator glitch. Proving the timeless strength of his impact, the thousands of patrons didn't leave. Instead, the crowd sang his catalog completely a cappella in the dark, keeping the energy alive until the power returned for a historic finish. Recent musical works 2024-2026. Chronixx's return to the scene has been defined by his long-awaited project Exile. Produced alongside Inflow, the mastermind behind the mysterious music collective Salt, of which Chronixx is a member, the album is a 17-track masterpiece that blends rich soul, experimental roots and roots reggae. Tracks like I Know What You Feeling, Pain in Your Heart, and Family First showcase a highly mature, grounded version of the artist. Today his family life remains his bedrock. Living a clean, holistic, Ital-vegan lifestyle, he balances his global icon status with quiet fatherhood, deeply anchored by his Rastafarian faith and a tight-knit family structure. Chronixx remains one of the most brilliant, transformative minds of modern music. He didn't just sing reggae, he single-handedly revived its global heart, breathing fresh life into the foundational sound of Jamaica while speaking truth to power. His integrity as a father, his patience as a creator, and his profound lyricism solidify his place in the history books alongside the greatest musical prophets. Remember to subscribe, like and share. Comment your favorite song from Chronixx below. Click the notification bell to be notified every time a video is uploaded. Thanks for watching and see you next time.